Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're testing swim baits. I have a lot of swim baits. Have a look at this. Check this out, guys. And we're gonna test them all, see the swimming pattern, and I'll let you know which I think is best. Let's go. All right, so first off, I'll let you know what kind of swim baits I've got here with me today. So let's have a look. And as you can see, I've got the Buster Jerk right over here. I have the Harakiri Superswimmer. I've got the Scout Swimmer. I have the Buster Swim. I've got the Armada Eye Swimmer. I have the Guppie. I have the Kuma Swim, and I also have the Lazy Distance. And so this is going to be interesting. First off, we have the Buster Jerk, 15 centimeters. I think it's 75 grams heavy, and this is a jerk bait, not maybe a swim bait per se, but you can definitely just retrieve it and it will have a swimming pattern. But let's have a look at what it looks like in the water. This is me retrieving normally. Let's try that again. Normal retrieve and a jerking retrieve. Obviously this is the way you want to retrieve it. All right, Harakiri Superswimmer. It's a normal retrieve. It's quite erratic, as you can see. Let's try it again. It's quite erratic when it comes by. One more cast. Retrieving, normal speed, but still quite erratic movement. And this will be me just moving the bait with the tip of my rod. As you can see, it has a pretty cool action. Okay, Buster Swim. This is a normal retrieve, a little bit wider. Try it again. One more time. That, and this will be me just moving the bait with the rod. It's not moving far at all. That's pretty cool. One more time, moving the bait with the rod. Next up, Scout Swimmer. Again, I'm not using the split ring, I'm putting it right there. So let's see what it looks like. Normal retrieve. One more time. Like that. One more time. And moving the bait with the tip of my rod. Almost too slow, right? It's just moving side to side too much. One more time. Moving the bait with the rod. Almost too much. Next up, Armada Eye Swimmer. Okay, putting it out there. Normal retrieve. Got this nice little shake in the turns. Normal retrieve again. Okay, and then I'll have moving the bait with the tip of my rod. Yeah, it's not liking that at all. It's turning. Okay, I think I messed it up, but let's try it again. One more time. Moving the bait. Tip of my rod. This one is super shallow. The Eye Swimmer is moving super shallow when moving the bait. Yeah, it's super easy to mess this up. It's not liking me jerking this bait. And here we have the Guppie. Love this bait. Killer color, killer bait with the tail. And let's have a look what that looks like. This is me retrieving normal. It's quite straight. Let's see if we can put that out a little bit further. So it's moving quite straight, but you have the tail moving quite a lot. One more time, I just bumped into a rock there. So here we have it. Side to side, but quite straight. Okay, and then I'll move this bait with the tip of my rod, like this. You have quite more erratic movement. One more time. Moving the bait with the top of my rod, like this. Next up, Kuma Swim. Let's try this. Okay, putting it out there. Normal retrieve. Oh, this is wide turns on this. Hopefully the camera picks that up. Very wide turns, not very fast or erratic at all. So very much slower than all the other baits. I like this movement actually. One more cast. And then moving this bait with the tip of my rod. Yeah, it's quite nice. Oh, it's a little bit erratic. Let's try it one more time. I feel like it's going to be easy to mess up the movement, but quite nice still. Alright, that was Kuma Swim. Lastly, we have the Daiwa Lazy Distance. Alright, putting it out there. Oh, let's see. Alright, putting it out there. Let's retrieve. Oh, that's super erratic. Very well, erratic and a lot of movements, like you can see here. Erratic and a lot of movements. One more time. That's nice. Okay, let's move this with the tip of my rod. Yeah, no, that doesn't work at all. Yeah, I don't know if you can pick this up, but no, it doesn't like that at all. You can't really move this bait with your rod at all. Let's try that one more time and I'll show you. Hopefully that will show. Okay, here. That's the movement, and it was so easy to mess it up. So there we have it. Hopefully you can see the swimming patterns and the swimming actions of all the baits. So what's my thoughts then? Well, let's have a look at these baits again and I'll talk it through. Well, I think if you want a bait that you can move with your rod, I mean the Buster Jerk, it just blows everything out of the water. But if you're wanting a bait that you can just retrieve, that's not the bait for you. And but still jerking it with the tip of your rod, this bait just blows everything out of the water. That's just a fact. All right, Harakiri Superswimmer, liked it. I think it's a little bit too small for me, but I like it. It's got some cool movements when you're retrieving. And moving on to the next, you have the Scout Swimmer, a little bit bigger. I like that. A little bit heavier. I like that as well. You got a little bit more distance with this bait. I love the swimming pattern. Retrieving it, it's not that good. Moving it with your rod, but just retrieving it, that's a great bait right there. Right, Buster Swim. This might be my favorite. Great moving action when you're just retrieving. Moving it with the tip of your rod, that's also really good. Probably, yeah, maybe this is the best one. I don't know. Let's see what we conclude here. And next up, the Eye Swimmer, a little bit smaller. I wish it was a little bit heavier. It is going super shallow, but the swimming pattern is awesome, to be honest. So maybe I should try this and weigh it down a little bit, or maybe put on some bigger hooks. But I wish it was a little bit bigger. I wish it was a little bit heavier. And then we have the Guppie. Love this bait. Heavier, bigger. I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's got a tail, so it sticks out from all of these baits. A little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier. But man, I love this. You can really move this with your rod, and you can retrieve it just normally, and you'll have a great swimming pattern, and obviously that tail does some magic. Then we have the Kuma Swim. I like this swimming pattern, retrieving it normally, but moving it with your rod, nah, it's not for me actually. But the size and the narrow design makes it have a great action in the water. I was a little bit afraid that the weight of this would be too low, but it works great actually. Lastly, not least, you have the lazy distance. Smaller, obviously, the most erratic action of them all. Sometimes I put on a big tail on this, and that's probably where it shines like it is right now. Just smaller, super erratic. You can do that during the summer, but definitely not during the winter or late autumn. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on them all. So if I needed to conclude and just pick one of them, that's a hard pick, but if I had to, I'm probably gonna say that I love Guppie the most. I love the size. I love that you can change out the tail for paddle, but I know that it sticks out from all of the other ones. So, but still, if I only had one, I'd use the Guppie. But if I couldn't choose the Guppie, then which one would I choose? Well, actually, for me, my favorite of them all, swimming pattern and the way you can just retrieve it, but also move the bait with your rod, then it actually comes down to Superswimmer. I think this one is the most versatile. It's got this great action just retrieving it, but you can also retrieve it with the tip of your rod. So that's why it wins for me. It's available in a lot of different colors, different from different companies, and also a lot of custom colors from a lot of companies, so I like that as well. But if I had to choose one, that would be the one. Superswimmer wins it for me, and if Guppie is in there, I'll probably use the Guppie. But those two baits, that's my top two favorites. And since I said my top two favorites, I'll probably mention my third option as well. So if I had three, Guppie, Superswimmer, and then definitely for me, it would actually be the Booster Jerk, because it just blows everything out of the water when it comes to moving the bait with the rod. So you have a lot of hang time in the water. You can fish that thing super slow. Great swimming action, so I like that. I hope that was insightful, and hopefully it can help you pick the swim bait that works best for you. And as always, thanks guys for watching, and if you like our content, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It really helps out. And again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.